Good morning, and welcome to this week's edition of Midweek Manna. I am so glad that you have joined us. You know, the state of Florida dealt with a very catastrophic storm recently. Just a couple of days ago, Hurricane Irma made landfall in South Florida, and it was devastating to the residents in Naples and Marco Island and Key West and amongst other places. So our thoughts and prayers continually go out to them. But I want you to stop and think for a moment. Ask yourself how many people were praying for this storm to either be diverted or to be downgraded to something lesser. And while the prayer is important, it's what comes after the prayer, after God has answered those petitions. You see, oftentimes we go to God and we're asking prayer, and when He delivers us from the very thing that we're asking about, then we go back to being the same old us. Well, that's kind of not a great example of the Christian walk. As a Christian, Christ has asked us to walk worthy of the vocation wherewith we were called. The vocation wherewith we were called. The job as an ambassador, as a person who spreads goodwill, as a person who goes out and spreads the gospel of Christ throughout the world and throughout the areas that we live in. You know, when the storm approached, there were all kinds of weather people, weathermen and women who were dictating and predicting where it was going to land. And you know what? That's life. We can't predict what's going to happen in life, but we have a God that we serve who knows it all. And as we go through these storms, as we go through the situations of our lives, God wants us to go through trusting Him, holding His hand, putting our every thought and emphasis on pleasing Him. He'll take care of the storm. So on this week's edition of Midweek Manna, we want to encourage you to strengthen your faith, strengthen your walk with Christ. Give Him your all, and when He brings you to the storm, know that He'll bring you through the storm, and then after the storm, go into a crazy praise, because He is worthy of our praise. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this edition of Midweek Manna. God bless you.